see how that part you've rectified.
Yes, ma'am.
And then with your dad, we will go into detail. Then you can run through
Yes,
towards
ma'am.
the end. Okay, go ahead.
I'll just show you that particular part.
Hmm.
The website which I used for doing the RPA, it
Mm-hmm.
seems that there is a rule that I could only make 3 automations with free trial.
Okay.
So I tried to work my way around it a bit.
Hmm.
So with by right, I was supposed to require another fourth block, but then with the existing ones, I just set
Hmm.
up filters.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'll just run this.
Hmm.
I'll just go straight to this. So here, donate for education and evaluate literacy uses the same block.
Okay.
So if it's if the block is donate for education, then email will be sent to the user. It'll just filter out here and go through here. But then if it's um, testing IQ, the same 5 digits will be generated, but in this case, it won't be OTP. It'll be the user's unique code.
Ah,
It'll be
okay.
sent to chat fuel.
Hmm. Okay. So you automated that in the back end.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a good idea.
So here it provides me with a unique code for this session. So whatever transaction I make, I should use this particular code.
Hmm. Yes, I think that for now takes care.
Yes, ma'am. So the form, instead of asking for email, it asks for my code.
Okay, good. But in your backend, are you able to track the code along with which email you're tracking with?
It's not taking email into consideration at all.
Okay, but
It
you're having a record where you have the basically who is the person who's using this particular code. It's in the backend, right? You have a record, right?
it just takes the email in
Hmm.
backend, but
Hmm.
it's really of no use.
Okay, so for now it's just okay, fine, just to handle the problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Harish, give me a minute, just
Yes,
a
ma'am.
second. Hi, Harish, I'm back. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. So I just speed run through the quiz, and this is my score. I'll just
Okay.
go back here,
Hmm.
and once I click done, rather than asking for email, now it asks for the unique code.
Okay, so okay, got it. Okay, that's fine.
If I enter a invalid code, ChatFuel will take care of it. It'll just say the code is invalid and makes me redo it.
Okay. Okay, I think this
Yes,
for now this validation seems okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, before I think that's good then. I think that sorts the problem now. Now, before we have the presentation, I have a few more, one more question to ask you.
Yes, ma'am.
So this was related to the that I was just asking you a few questions earlier, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is just one thing that I require from you, two actually, 2 points that I require from you, and that is you've used Y Central now, right? I missed out this question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to know the products that you were using before using Y Central and the products that you started using after using Y Central.
By products, do you mean the different applications?
Yes, yes, could be any.
Um, Actually, there's a lot. Like first is ChatFuel, Lumenfy, Bookmark.
Mhm.
Um,
But I'm talking
I'll
about before. I'm saying first, before using Y Central, what were you using? And after using Y Central, what are you using?
so okay. In that way, for Python, before using MyCentral, before joining this course, mostly I'll use the editor called Ideally. It's the most basic editor.
Okay,
So after um, joining the course, I started using Google Colab. It has been a bit more convenient for me also, like changing from devices,
okay,
and I can also program from my phone.
okay,
And some other programs would be, for example, for RPA, I used to do like some RPA projects with Python, but I really didn't know that they were actually RPA.
okay,
So now after uh, like attending the course, I got to know of these softwares which I'm using now.
okay. So give me the names. So be very specific now. So when you were before doing the course or before using Y Central, you were doing RPA, you're saying, without knowing it RPA. But what software were you using?
Python.
How do you spell it?
Python.
Oh, you're talking
Python.
Python. You're
Yes, ma'am.
using Python only. Okay. And then after doing this course, which software did you use?
Now during the course itself, I got to know about two softwares. The one which we learned, and the other one is this one, the one which I use for this project. I got it while researching.
Okay, give me the names.
And so this is called Integromat.
Okay. You want to put it on the chat? I will just pick it up
Yes,
because
ma'am.
this survey is your answer. I cannot add in my own stuff.
Uh, and the other one is UI path.
Okay.
And this is the name of the website.
Okay. So this is what you started using after the course.
Yes, ma'am. For finishing the project, while doing my research, I came across this.
Okay. Doing the project. Okay. What else?
Uh,
So one question, when you were
yes, ma'am.
saying before using PyCentral, you were doing RPA without doing RPA, but you are talking about Python. So you're saying that you did all the if then else loops and you were trying to do the same outcome using Python. That's what you mean.
More or less same outcome. I, for example, maybe something like a source code which would have a lot of repetition.
Ah, okay, got it. Okay, what else?
Others would be Like for Lumenfile and Bookmark, I didn't know such a thing existed. Like by such a thing, I mean that AI could actually create a website and a video. So
Mhm.
before joining the course, I just used the if I had to create a website, I would just do go the manual way, like using uh, Google sites something.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I mean, I think mostly that's it.
And knowledge wise, so you talked about acquiring knowledge, right? So what were you doing? What were you accessing before? Again, the same question: before Vice Central and after Vice Central.
So before I settled to gain extra knowledge, I just went through like random for websites and forums and
Which
YouTube.
kind? Which websites?
It could be like the Stack Overflow websites
Stack
like them.
Overflow. Okay.
Then I also use GitHub
GitHub. Okay.
and W3 schools.
WD schools, is it?
W3.
W3 schools. Oh, okay. I think the coding one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Then yes, ma'am.
Did you use any other like Coursera or anything else?
No, ma'am, not that much. These were the ones which I used majorly most of the
Majorly.
time. Like
Okay.
the others, I must have come across them, but I
Like
didn't.
what? Like what? What do you recollect?
I'm like I don't like remember any specific names because I didn't use them much.
Okay. Okay. And after using Vice Central, what were the other products that you started exploring for gaining knowledge?
My central itself was like it contained a lot of knowledge. Then for also it given me access to Slack. That has been quite useful to gain
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay. So that is our library. Okay. What else? Any other, um, as a result of gaining knowledge in Vice Central, did you go and explore any other products? Is my question.
I might explore GitHub a bit more better.
Okay. More in detail.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
And I can't recollect anything much now,
Okay.
but definitely I have.
Okay. Anything else that you think you missed out before Vice Central, after Vice Central?
Uh, no, ma'am. I think that's it.
Okay. Now, one more last question. This is related to jobs. Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
this one again is from you. How do you think you will use the knowledge you got from Vice Central for your job?
So the not.
Or it could be jobs is not necessarily job after clearing uni and going into a paid job. It could be any job that you need to do, any work you need to do. So, how will you use it?
It it just provide like the way Vice Central is structured gives me the opportunity to write down notes. Like all the things which I feel important, I'll just write it down, and it might be useful later. Then for projects which I'd be trying now and experimenting now,
Mhm.
as long as I have access to the course, I think it will be useful to come back and have a look at the material.
Okay. Okay. What else? And
I
what
think
else for the future? Hmm. What else? What are the jobs you think you will be using this Vice Central knowledge for?
I think like it's something like whether if in case I require some additional knowledge on something which I learned previously
Mhm.
and I want to recollect something, I could use the knowledge source from there.
Okay.
Oh, no, I think that's it.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay, great. I think we're done then. And
Yes, ma'am.
I think we can start, Harish. So maybe you could invite your dad.
Yes, ma'am.
And remember the sequence. I would like you to go through details, what you have learned in the course. Then you go into your DPD. So do a detailed walkthrough of the DPD. And then open up your chat fuel and take your dad step by step through chat fuel, each and every point, including the website, etc.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, also before that, what
Hmm.
is the like? Are there any format for testimonial?
Okay, for testimonial, not really. If you want, you can also go through our um, website. In fact, some of the GIS students, you might be familiar with them also. Let me just
Uh,
see. I don't know if you had a look at some of the videos. Let me just pull it out. So you'll get an idea. But of course, your testimonial is very specific to AI Guru
yes,
course.
ma'am.
So, what you could talk about, typically a testimonial would be that you just quickly introduce yourself, and then you can say that you took up this particular course with WiselyWise, and then you go into, or you can also mention that you were looking for something in a certain space, and then you came across this particular course with WiselyWise AI Guru course, which was for a specific the duration, and then you can write that I came because I wanted to learn about this. So when I went through the process, then it's about your experience. So you can talk about actually landed up learning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I had one-on-one trainers, and I think this was your, you can express it in your own words what you think
Yes, ma'am.
about it. And then at the end, towards the end, you can also mention that you were doing multiple projects. You can, if you want, you can mention a few of them and say how it helped you. That is the whole idea of a testimonial. And then at the end, you also did a capstone project, and it really helped you to learn this. So, and then the end, you just conclude saying that overall, I think this was a fantastic thing. And how do you think it will be helping you now as you're going into uni and maybe into uh, your future aspirations also? Then maybe you can also recommend. I would recommend students to definitely go through this course, something like that you can say. Now, as a reference, I can also give you, I think this one. Let me see. Uh, I don't know if this boy was part of your school. Let me see. Give me a.
Or else later I'll go through your website. I'll
You can, and
yes, ma'am.
also here, in fact, if you go through even the Vice Central link, no, at the bottom here, this I'll share this with you. Here, if you go to this link and go right at the bottom, you would have seen one testimonial given by one of the youngsters who went through the course. He maybe your senior, I think so, maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
So he did it in the online way, so you can hear out how he gave a video testimonial. So that's a video testimonial. You can maybe take a look at it, then you'll get an idea. But his is for a different course, huh? So yours is
Yes, ma'am.
different. So yeah, so that's the whole idea of a testimonial, the overall thing.
Yes, ma'am. I will stop presenting my
Sure,
DPD.
sure.
Okay. Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yes, yes. Has your dad come?
Yes, ma'am. Hi.
Hello, hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How do you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Okay.
So today, sir, we have come to the end of the course for Pon Harish.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long journey, and he's been a fantastic student.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, he's achieved all the learning outcomes that we wanted for him to do through our course.
Okay.
So today, what I would like Harish to do is he will take you through what exactly he learned,
Mm-hmm.
in the last 6 months with us, and he will also take you through the digital portfolio deck that he created
Mm-hmm.
and the capstone project that he has just now completed. So he'll give you overall glimpse of what he has learned,
Mm-hmm.
and then towards the end we can have a quick uh, you can kind of discuss some points.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
All right, so over to you, Harish.
Okay, I'll start with okay, the
Go
detail.
ahead. You can present if you want.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. We started off with recapping the previous course which I attended,
Mm-hmm.
the AI Master.
Okay.
So for that, I was tested on a few Python programs
Mm-hmm.
to test my level of Python.
Okay.
Then to start with this course, we began with video creation, video which was created entirely by artificial intelligence,
Okay.
and a website which was created by artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Once we give in the data, the, the AI system will generate the website and give it to us.
Okay.
And same for music.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of the first machine learning programs which had this is used to differentiate between a dog's image and a cat's image.
Mm-hmm.
So it will it's used to teach the machine and finally testing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is face detection. So it detects the face when we switch on a webcam, or detects a face from an image, something like this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then this was a app which I went through in the previous course and this course.
Mm-hmm.
This is about app called Leaf Snap.
Mm-hmm.
It the moment we take a picture of a leaf, it tells which class and which family does the leaf belong to.
Mm-hmm.
So this is again a AI program which would take a picture of an object and creates some a song about the object.
Okay.
Then we went through few some more of machine learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then story speaker. Story speaker would get a story from us, and it will add some emphasize the story, and it will be played by Google Assistant or Google Home.
Okay. So interact
Then
with the Google.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is on uh, chatbots, which is also my project.
You can order something, something like that, right? Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is where I started planning for Capstone project.
Mm-hmm.
This is my basic plan.
Mm-hmm. So
And
capsule means what actually?
um, I'll show. In, this was a basic chatbot which I made using Python.
Mm-hmm.
And this is smile detection, which is the next level of face detection. After detecting face, it will detect a smile.
Okay.
Then we went through programming, like website creation and some basics of JavaScript, C++, and Python.
Mm-hmm.
This was a website created, HTML website.
Mm-hmm.
These are few terminal commands
Mm-hmm.
to work with command prompt. This is introduction to Python and all the Python programs.
We are invoking actually Python through AI, is it?
Basic Python.
Basic Python. Like how we are invoking shell script. Shell script. Invoke the Python.
Then Max for AI. So this is a neural network which identifies a number based on what we have drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And gradient descent, which is used to understand the concept of maxima and minima and max.
Min and max. Okay.
This is RPA project, robotic process automation.
Mm-hmm.
So it is used to automate some tedious tasks. So something like it automatically reads the data from some place, inputs it into a website, gets the output from the website, and sends an email to a person, and it can do it repeatedly.
On demand. Okay.
This is a second RPA project. And this is on machine learning with, with Python. So this is the various mathematical and statistic. It started off with various maths and statistics functions in Python. Moving on to machine learning, where a different statistic value was predicted by the system itself.
Mm-hmm. Min and max, correct?
Median.
Median, min and max. Okay.
And that's it for my DPD.
Yeah. Okay.
Into
Mm-hmm.
Capstone project.
So, Pon Harish, your dad had a question about what is a capstone project. You want to explain and then start going through the project.
Okay, Capstone project is the end of course project,
Mm-hmm.
which is to summarize whatever I learned from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So this project will contain a lot of stuff. The main base is chatbots,
Mm-hmm.
and I have integrated various other functionalities such as websites, video creation by artificial intelligence entirely, and this process called robotic process automation,
Mm-hmm.
which automatically performs an action when a trigger is given.
So create your own chat boxes.
So the topic given to me was quality education.
Mm-hmm.
I had chosen it from a few topics which was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is used to simulate an organization who's trying to provide quality education.
Mm-hmm.
So this section is for
So it's by default, like any question asks some default answer comes something like that. Chatbots like banks and they have, right? So if you open the website on the bank, go to there, automatically may help you something comes, you can
something
keep
like
chatting.
that.
By default, default question, default answer will
It
come
will
up, right?
replace a human agent.
Okay.
So this section of the chatbot is used for
So what is
getting
the difference there, and like what they are doing? What is this actually? Basically, the bank wants which you isn't going to log into servers, right? POSP
something
or
automated.
okay.
So this section is used for
Mm-hmm.
getting donations or some input from the user.
Mm-hmm.
This is something which is new and a bit different from the rest of chatbot. This is used to evaluate a person's literacy to test their IQ.
Mm-hmm.
This part is more on facts and FAQs. I'll start with this. So donate for education is for like donating money for education.
Mm-hmm.
So after the step, uh, electronic transfer has to be made to the this particular person.
Mm-hmm.
Then after the person has made the transfer, in the following information has to be entered. Just to make it a bit authentic, the chatbot asks for OTP, which will be received in email.
Okay.
OTP received is 76730.
767.
76730. If I put the wrong OTP, it'll tell me to enter again. So once the correct OTP is entered, the answer will be saved in a Google spreadsheet.
Okay.
We saved with all the information given.
Oh, where it gets stored actually?
Google Sheet.
Google Sheet. Okay. So they create a directory.
Second one, volunteer to teach. This will ask the user to fill up a form who can teach during the free times.
Okay.
So for a new user, it'll ask some basic questions.
Okay. Okay. Then the same pattern, right? It will get stored there and it will call for some time. Okay.
Then same thing for donation of books.
Okay. Okay. Something about like some education, like donation of books. You can books it online. Okay.
Then I'll finish off this first. If it, yeah, in education and facts are two videos.
Okay.
This video is completely prepared by artificial intelligence. The images, the text, only the text was provided by me.
It's recorded in this. Okay, this text was one bar.
Please highlighting all these are done by artificial intelligence. Video. FAQ is a website.
Okay. This is created by you, is it?
Yes. Using artificial intelligence. Basic FAQs.
Okay.
And this feature is to evaluate a person's literacy.
Okay.
Help it to take IQ test.
Okay. Okay. So by you have some pre question already keyed in that you're going to ask them. Okay. Okay.
So before the IQ test is started, a unique code is given.
Again, this want to store the information in there somewhere. Okay.
Then this form has to be filled up.
With unique codes. Okay. So information by default you're going to store there as well. Okay. Based on the ID number, it will get stored the information, right? Okay.
We stored in Google Sheets.
Google Sheets, yeah.
Then my actual score is supposed to be 13 out of 15.
Mm-hmm.
So when I try to access this from from chat,
Mm-hmm.
it will first ask for the unique code,
Okay.
and the formatted version will be given.
IQLS 1.0. Okay, okay. It will translate into this way. Okay.
This is done by robotic process automation.
Okay.
A flow like this will be run.
Oh. Oh,
This is chatbot.
okay. Everything stored in the cool Excel, right? Okay.
Like this,
The score, right? Okay.
including the unique code.
That's it. That's a unique
And
reference.
the calculation will be made here.
It's automatically get calculated based on the number of us. Okay. So mic internally they enriched mic. Okay. Language. Good. Looks good. Okay.
Okay, that's it about chatbot.
Okay. Yeah. Looks okay.
Okay.
Good.
So the idea here, sir, was at the end of the entire course,
Mm-hmm.
we give the children an option to choose one of the United Nations SDG goals. So there
Okay.
are 17 goals,
Uh-huh.
and what Pon Harish selected is the number 4, the goal for quality education. And
Okay.
he has designed this particular chatbot to show a particular company, education company, which is basically providing education to the different classes of students. So that's why if you see his videos, etc., it's talking about eradicating poverty, literacy levels, etc. So that's the idea behind. And we wanted the students to start thinking beyond what they're learning technically and how they can apply this to the bigger cause.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's what he has done, and he has done an excellent job. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, in the back end, if you see, it's quite complex. It's not just a simple chatbot. And
Mm-hmm.
he's been using programming, and he's been using RPA. He's learned RPA as well. So it's given a very good foundation. Plus AI, all the website that is created, the video, everything is using AI. So it's a culmination of everything that he has learned during this particular course.
Okay. Yeah. It looks good. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Harish, do you want to share a few of your experiences throughout this journey with your father, so you get an idea about how it was?
I used to have every week. I used to ask him, by the way, how was things, how are we going, how we are feel better. I used to get a feedback every week actually.
Uh-huh.
So far he is giving. He never saying no. I'm not. Everything is okay only. He didn't say
Fantastic.
anything bad about anything. But good actually. Thanks guys for arranging this for almost last 6 months, right? 6 months. 6 months. And the preferred time is mainly I'm really appreciate you guys. Preferred time is more important because only Saturday only is available and Saturday Sunday only.
Yes.
And you are arranging this session. It's really thank you very much for your support.
You're welcome, sir. And it was indeed a pleasure to have Pon Harish in the class because
Uh,
he's so committed. And whatever assignments were given, as you can see, it's quite technical in nature. He was making sure that he puts efforts, he completes his work, he comes to class, and then he asks the doubts. So
yeah.
it was also very interesting for the trainers also to interact with him and then also give him some more additional inputs. So definitely, we are very happy that Pon Harish has learned well. He's got a good foundation, and
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that he's going to make a lot of use of this going forward in college also. For that
Uh,
matter, even during his NS, I think he will use all this technology. So uh,
True.
pleasure for us to have him on board.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very
So
much.
sir, just one thing, so Harish, you can actually get your certificate on the system. uh, Maybe you could try hit complete and continue, and it will be automatically given by the system. should have your name and the certificate.
So are you looking for any hard copy of the material which they are teaching on it, right? Hard copy is not a cut, right? You have all the soft copies with you. Okay, okay. I just check with him whether you do you record anything reference soft copy available or you want hard copy or something. He said no need.
No need. He'll have access to this course for some time.
Uh-huh.
So he can refer back to this content. He can log in and see whenever he wants.
Uh-huh.
And certificate will come out through the system. So it's a blockchain certificate. So it's unique.
Mhm.
And he can also share it in social media if he wants. Usually children will do it in LinkedIn and in social media. So he can share that, or you can also download it as a PDF
Right,
and
right.
take a printout also.
I will ask him to create a LinkedIn profile. I think he didn't open a LinkedIn profile yet, actually.
Sure,
Probably
sure.
he will do it.
No problem. So that's all from my side, sir. So would you like to give a testimonial, sir? We do usually at the end ask a testimonial from the student as well as the parent. Would you like to share a
Yeah,
testimonial
yeah,
with
sure,
us?
sure. I will ask Harish to send out all the details to you. Sure, definitely will do that. No issues. Yeah,
Thank you so much. That will really be helpful as we'll put it on our website also.
sure, sure.
And
No,
that's also good for other students to come to know about us
no
as well.
problem. No problem. No
Great. Thank you
problem.
so much, sir.
Thank
Thanks
you
for having the
very
trust and faith
much.
in us.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the best. Wish Harish all the best to you. And please reach out if you need anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.